Hi, welcome to Nona's Here. I'm Nona. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today, I'm joining Farm Charm Chick with Emily. Now, I have not seen any announcements that she is doing her 5 for under $5 challenge. She usually does it every month on the 5th. But I haven't seen an announcement that she's doing it this month, in which case I guess I'm doing my own 5 for under $5 challenge. What I'm doing is 5 easy craft projects to decorate my tier tray. These projects are all very easy to do, simple, and budget friendly, as I've gotten all of my supplies from the Dollar Tree. So, I hope you'll stay tuned and watch my simple projects, and then at the end, I hope you'll tell me which one was your favorite. In the meantime, if you haven't hit that little red subscribe button, I wish you'd do so right now. It's free, and then don't forget to hit the bell next to it and click on all. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video, and you don't want to miss any of the fun here at Nona's Here. Okay, let's get into my first DIY project, which costs less than $5 and will go on my tier tray. This is the tray that I'm going to use for today's project. I got it at Dollar Tree. It's just a charger, but I love the color, the design, the texture. It was just perfect for a fall tiered tray, and I didn't want to paint it. I wanted to leave it exactly as it is. Okay, DIY number 1. For this project, I'm using a small terracotta pot, some styrofoam, some small mini flowers, a small pumpkin, a small sign, chalkboard sign that has a clip on it. There's the small flowers, some bittersweet and some other small flowers that I have. The first thing I'm going to do is glue the styrofoam into the bottom of the pot. Then I'm going to stick the pumpkin and the small flowers in to decorate. Then I'm going to clip on the little sign where I've written Fall Festival with an arrow. And then I am going to hot glue a little raffia bow that I had on it, and that is the end of project number 1. So now we're on to DIY number 2. I'm going to use a calendar, and on the back of the calendar are small pictures of the bigger pictures that are inside, and I'm going to use one of those that says thankful and blessed. I have a small picture frame there and some faux leaves. I took the faux leaves and hot glued them on the back of the picture frame cardboard that goes into the back of it. I cut out the small little thing on the back, the little cutout, and glued it into the middle of the picture, and then put it all together, and there is DIY number 2. DIY number 3 is I'm going to take some pumpkins of different sizes, and I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the maize and the green and the pumpkin, and I'm going to paint each pumpkin a different color, and then I am going to use my Waverly antique wax and give each one a light coating of the wax and wipe it off with a paper towel to kind of mute it. I'm doing that to each pumpkin. Then I'll put my topiary together using the skewers. That's how each pumpkin will look with the wax on it. Then I am going to take some floral moss and stick it between the pumpkins. Now you'll see that the topiary does not go straight up and down. That is intentional. I didn't want it to go straight up and down. I wanted it to be a little crooked to add interest. So now I am carefully hot gluing the floral moss between the pumpkins, and then I have another raffia bow there you can see sitting there that I got off of another project. And I'm going to hot glue that to my topiary, my pumpkin topiary, and there is DIY number 3. And then we're on to DIY number 4. Now DIY number 4 is a bit of a cheat. I got these 2 beautiful golden pears at a thrift store, which I paid $1 for. And I got them several months ago, and I put them away because I definitely wanted to use them for my fall tiered tray. And so I know this is a bit of a cheat for a craft, but I took 3 of the tumbling blocks, the dark ones, glued them together with my Gorilla wood glue, and set the pears on top of them. But there's a life lesson to go along with these. These pears were probably given to someone as a gift, a wedding gift, an anniversary gift, a housewarming gift, something like that. And whoever received them probably put them in the back of a cabinet or cupboard and said, "Oh, they're too pretty to use, I'll put them away for some time special," and never used them. So they ended up in a thrift store where I bought them for $1. So the life lesson is, when you get something pretty, a candle, a scarf, a pretty dish, don't put it in the cabinet way in the back and say to yourself, "It's too pretty to use now. I'll put it away and use it and save it for sometime special." Use it now. Otherwise, it's going to end up in a thrift store for someone like me to buy for $1 and use it for a craft. That's the lesson. Okay, on to DIY number 5. All right, now I'm going to make the centerpiece for my tray. I'm using one of those big orange carvable styrofoam pumpkins, some styrofoam to put in the inside, some plaster Waverly paint, and some Waverly antique wax, and some flowers and leaves, and that cute little scarecrow, and some paintbrushes, and this scary looking knife. Going to carve out the top. There's a circle on the top of the pumpkin that is a guide to cut it out, and then it gets a nice hole that you can stick your styrofoam in there to make your decorations. So I painted my pumpkin with the plaster. I always give everything 2 coats. Then I use the antique wax to go down in the indentations, and then I wet my brush and went over the antique wax to kind of mute the indentations. Then I put my styrofoam in there like a jigsaw puzzle, and now I'm ready to decorate. So I'm going to stick the scarecrow in the middle, and then I'm going to take those flowers, which, by the way, I found at Dollar Tree, and they're burlap, actually, which I thought was a really unique flower. The petals are burlap, and then I did use some of the silk flowers and the leaves. So I decorated it all around and made it look real pretty, and I kept turning it around till I got the look that I wanted, and stuck some leaves in there and just filled it in so it looked nice from all sides. So that is the centerpiece for the tray. Then there it is, it's all finished. So we'll take a look at it. There it is. Okay, so now we are ready for the final reveal. And this is the final reveal. This is how it looks all put together with the leaning pumpkin topiary, the centerpiece with the scarecrow, the little terracotta pot, the picture frame with the flowers, leaves in the back, and then of course my gold pumpkins. And the terracotta pot has a little sign that says Fall Festival with an arrow. Okay, comment below which was your favorite. Thank you for visiting Nona's Here, and I hope to see you again in the very near future.